in this series, I will be just editing, and I won't edit my editing videos. I'm sorry for that. I tried to justify myself, but there is no reason. I'm just lazy. And I want you to see my mistakes, because everyone makes mistakes, and I think what makes your video stand out is how to solve these problems, how to sell these effects. So today we will be looking at flying effect. There is no such effect. I just came up with it because I'm unemployed right now. So I just take morning walks and listen to music, and when I'm listening to music, this sequence just came into my mind. It's not super cool, but let's see. Maybe you find it cool. So I shot myself, I filmed myself jumping, and this is in 120 FPS, by the way, because I will slow this part, as you can see, and I will mask myself and keyframe, so I will be on the sky floating. I also got a clean plate, and when I saw that bus, I thought maybe that can hit me and it can make me fly into the other sequence where I'm flying on top of the clouds. Then I fall to couch. I don't know where that clip is right now, but at the end you have that first sequence you watched. So let's start. I will be taking this part, and then I want to take this right here. Yep, that's it. So for this clip, I'm not planning to use the audio. Maybe I won't use this audio either. We will see. But first I want to magic mask this one. Let's go to Fusion page. Shift space. I just assume that you know the basics of DaVinci Resolve. I'm sorry if you don't know it. But if you hit shift space, this window comes up, and then you can select the effects. So let's select ourselves, and then I will track this one. I don't know why, but I think faster works better most of the time, especially if you're working with a low resolution clip. And this time I just used my phone, so I'll be going with faster. You can skip this part, or you can watch it in 2x. That's what I would do. Oh my god, magic mask takes time. So how are you doing? I hope life is great. I quit my job. It has been like 1.5 months and I'm broke right now. But I'm super happy. I started one more channel. It's about renovation. I'm renovating my house. I found happiness in unemployment. Okay, the magic mask is done. That's fine, because you know we have a clean plate and the clean plate has the same background, but I want to just make this better. So let's go to matte. Let's blur this just a little bit, and then I want to erode this. I don't want to see that blue lines. Let's change the threshold just like so, maybe, but I don't want to lose my ears either. So erode just a little bit more, maybe. So let's see. I think that's okay, but I don't want this. I'm sorry. Okay, let's track this one more time. No, darling, no. I don't want that blue parts. Oh my god. Okay, for the sake of this video, I'll skip this part. Should I skip this part? I'm not sure. But last time I tried, the result was better. And I don't want to bore you with this tracking part. But let's see. Sometimes I tell myself I won't do something and I just end up doing it. Does that happen to you as well? Oh, come on, what's wrong with you? Yep. Like there are tons of methods. For example, you can mask this part and connect this to the garbage mat. But I'm just recording a tutorial. I don't want to go that deep. Okay, we will have, like, that's okay, right? But that's not okay. We will be flying over the clouds. You know what? Let's go add a delta here. Let's make this subtract and maybe we can take that blue out. Yeah, baby. Oh, that didn't work? Why? What's wrong with you? Okay, I don't know the reason, but that's what I'm going to do. So let's slow this down first. That'll be 20%. I want to click this ripple timeline because I want to use that long clip. And render this in place because sometimes, but as this is going to be a transparent background, I want to render this in Avid DNxHR. Let's see if that works. Yep. Okay, let's go back to Fusion again. And let's add a delta here. Okay. That is not going to work because I have blue spill everywhere. I know you watched this far, but I'll go back. I'll go back where I started because you know this happens. So let's go to Fusion. This time I will go and slow down my footage first. I will render this QuickTime Apple ProRes this time. maybe after rendering this, the magic mask will work better. Come on, magic mask. Give us something great. I know you can do this. So what's wrong with you? Why did you work last time? I created this effect 2 times, baby. What did I do to you? Why just when I'm recording? Oh my god. So you're watching a crazy person. I think you have realized it, right? But as you can see, this time the flying part is better, and we will be using just the flying part. What I'm trying to say, when I'm jumping, I don't care about the edges because background is the same. But when we keyframe this flying part, the edges should be great. And as you can see, the edges are great. That'll work. I'm trying to stall you, so you keep watching while I'm magic masking. But don't forget to skip these parts, okay? And it is over. Oh. So let's render this again, but that'll be added this time because I need a transparent background. And the reason I'm sorry, I click Command Z because I want to blur this just a touch and erode this just a touch. Okay, that's better. I'm sorry, I'm stealing your time. But you can just quit, like exit this page and never see me again. Okay, we have that. So now I want to take this so just when I land, I want this car to hit me. So yeah, that's great. I think I'm not going to use that audio. Select both clips and make a fusion clip. Let's go to fusion. Delete those. I don't know why they did this, but that's just a new thing. Merge these clips, and as you can see, I'm not here right now, and the reason for that green arrow is basically what's on, like what's the clip which is about. That's not great English, baby. That clip is what's on top, okay? And I don't want that. You can take this and go like this, but don't do that, okay? There is a shortcut, Command T. When you click Command T, you change the places of those layers. So that's what I want right now. And this is the magic mask version, and by clicking 1 or 2, you can see that clip either on the first screen or the second screen. So let's take this and merge this, connect it. I'm sorry. So this is my fusion clip. When I jump, I want to add a transform, and I want to keyframe that, but just when I jump, I want to keyframe center, size, angle, just in case maybe I'm not even going to use that. And also I want to adjust my pivot. So pivot is the center that's going to affect your transform. So if I move things right now, or let's change the angle, as you can see, my image is turning around that center, but I don't want that. I want my center on my chest. So I'm not sure if you can see that. This is the pivot point. I'm taking this pivot point and adjusting it and changing its position to my chest. So this way it'll work better. Okay, don't forget that. Okay, click merge and press 2 so that you can see what's happening, like the overall footage. I will learning, whatever, I'm sorry for that. Okay, so as you can see, I look like I'm floating, right? I added a keyframe here, so I came somewhere middle. I come somewhere middle. I'm sorry for that. And I change my center point. I want it to be around here. And I'm not quite familiar with physics, but when something floats and go up high, it looks smaller, right? So I also want to adjust the size, just like so. That looks real. For example, okay, I'll change that clip as well. And then I want to float for couple frames, add a keyframe again so that this position will be saved. And then I want to fall really quick to somewhere here, and this bus will hit me, and then I want to go bigger, come somewhere here, and then get the hell out of this frame. I'm sorry, I will keep hitting Command Z because I made a mistake. The problem is I didn't add a keyframe to the size, so I'm not saving my size along that time. So my size should be same here and here. So I added a keyframe both for that frame and for this frame. Okay, so that's what happens right now. And let's not do the rest with the transform node. Okay, let's add a DVE node. So DVE node is giving you more flexibility over your rotation. It's actually working in a 3D space, or I'm just making this up, but it looks more 3D-ish. And just when the bus hits me, I click DV again. I want to keyframe all this stuff because I'm not sure about what I'm going to use. But also, don't add my keyframe for the pivot point. Let's adjust the pivot point before we even start, okay? Why can't I adjust this pivot point, baby? What's wrong with you? I want to change my pivot point. Let's delete this again. DVE. Okay, I don't know why this isn't working. I don't know what's wrong, but I want to go back to just one screen right now. Or let's do it right here. Oh my god. I'm not sure what's not working right now. Okay, whatever. So we will keep doing it this way. So just when I land, I want to keyframe my DV. So the car hit me and it threw me and I got bigger. Now I can change it. Okay, I don't know why it's working right now, but when I added keyframes, it's working. So I put that pivot to my chest again, but as I also have a keyframe here, I want to adjust the pivot to the okay, you know what? The problem is with transform probably. That's DV should be just after my fusion clip. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, right here. Yeah, that's working right now. I want to put that on my chest. I want to keyframe these again. Oh my god, this video is too long. Will you really watch that? I'm sorry if you're not. Why would I be sorry if you're not watching? You won't even see this. Okay. So the Z move is like this space, like that 3D dimension. And I also want to mess with the rotation. Let's not take the Z this far. Okay, I forgot keyframing the Z, so I keyframed it now. So right around here, I want to be floating like this. What's wrong with you? So I want it to be something like that. Or let's go just the reverse. So it hits me and then something like that. This looks bad, but when you click spline, select DVE, click this button, Command A, F. So this smooths things out. It didn't work. So let's Command A and click S. Don't click my ass. Okay, this doesn't look great, so we will go back to what we started with. So let's also mess with the center. So these things should be happening faster, right? So I will select those keyframes and take this closer to my first keyframe. And no, my center shouldn't be moving that. That's not, it doesn't look real. So I'm smoothing these keyframes. So still that's super slow. I didn't like it. Why? I'm sorry for doing that, but I deleted that. And just when this hits me, I want to keyframe it. One more time. One more fucking time. Okay. Let's change the pivot point. Actually, you know what? I won because something didn't work last time. So let's keyframe it this way. So this hit me, and now I should be. What the fuck is wrong with you, Z? Fakest effect. Fakest. Fakest. What's fakest? The most fake effect. Fakest. Okay. I don't want that part. I just want. Okay, I'm getting angry right now. It shouldn't be this hard. Bro, come on. You're filming a video for people and you have no fucking clue about what you're doing. Yeah. That's it. That's it. That's fucking it. Just keyframe the Z value and smooth that out. And add a motion blur. And one more sauce. Also add a grid warp and select this mesh animation. So when that hit me, I want to warp myself. Okay, that looks okay. But as this is super heavy, I will be holding shift and put it right here. But at the end, we will add this again. And add a camera shake. So when the car hits, add a keyframe to your overall strength. Go back to 4 frames. Make it 0. And go forward 4 frames after the hit and make it 0 again. So in your spline editor, click Command A and make it F and hold these handles by and drag them closer to each other. And so we couldn't see the effect. The reason for that, we didn't hit the camera shake and click 2. Okay, don't forget that. Sometimes this happens. Perfect. And also turn on the motion blur on your camera shake now. Look crisp. Looks crisp. And we have those edges, right? So hit camera shake, select edges and select duplicate. Perfect, perfect. So let's go back to that transform node again. Click spline and smooth things out here as well. That looks great. Also, you can add one more thing, waviness. That's too strong. So let's change strength to 2.5. And I don't want this to start before I jump. So I want this to start here, so I will add a keyframe to its strength, go back one frame and make this 0. Yeah, that's perfect. Now that's selling this effect more. Normally you can also add a shadow here, but I'm not good at that. I tried, but I'm not good at that, and this video is taking so long. I will learn it and I will teach you one day. Okay, let's move on to the second clip, second sequence, whatever you want to say. I don't know what I'm going to say. So this was the first clip. Let's move on to the second one. I will need my magic mask version again, so I should have thought about this. Whatever, we can do this all the time. Right click, open in timeline, and copy that, go back to your timeline again and put it back again. So this time I just need this flying part, and 1 second is enough. So this is 1 second right now. Let's go to Fusion clip. Let's go to Fusion page. Okay, add an image plane. So this makes it 3D. Disconnect this output and connect a merge, 3D merge 3D. Then find a cloud PNG. I think I have a cloud PNG here. Are you here? Yep, right here. So this is 2D. Add an image plane and connect these guys or these women. I don't know their pronouns. I'm sorry for that. Whatever. After the image plane, add a duplicate 3D. And let's change this from 2 to 5 and change the X offset along with Z offset, something like that. This is not the best option. It looks fake, but who cares? Who cares? Copy these, paste it again, connect this to merge again, and change the offset values. As you can see, I can't see it. Why? I should be able to see that. Okay, I didn't click 1 again. And this time I want the Z offset to something like that, because I will be flying among the clouds, among the clouds. Okay. And also add a day sky image plane. Let's take these here, add this to merge again, make this super big, adjust its position. I think I can rotate this something like that. Okay, and I will also add a camera 3D. Let's have some space. And at the end, that camera 3D should be connected to, the merge 3D should be connected to a render 3D, and render 3D will go to media output. I will click render 3D and click 2 so that we can see the rendered version, and I will be moving around that merge 3D section. So I'm clicking Command Shift. I'm using my mouse pad. Just experience that. You will find it. You will find, and you will get used to it. It was really hard at first for me. Okay, so after my click the first image plane 3D and add keyframes to your translation and rotation. So the car hit us. I want to look tilted. So by adjusting the Z value, I can actually be behind the clouds. Okay, so at the end, I go to the last frame and I want to be somewhere here. Okay, and let's go to the middle frame, change the Z value. Let's go behind the clouds, and here we can come front to the we can just be in front of the clouds, and maybe here we can be in front of them again. So this way I will have some animation, and in the middle my rotation can change like so, and here we can go like this. Maybe here we can be like that. And at the end, we can go like this. Oh, and one thing I forgot. So the car hit us, so we should get into the frame super fast. So let's select the fourth. Let's go to the fourth frame. Add a keyframe to your X. Go back to 0 and take this to the left. As you can see, that part is super fast. Now go to spline, select image plane 3D, zoom to fit, Command A, hit S. So this way your animation will be smooth. Too smooth, right? Whatever, that'll work just fine. And now I want to click my camera 3D and go to the fourth frame, because that's where I want to see myself coming into the frame. So I'm adjusting my Z value, and when I see myself, I want to go a little bit wider. I add keyframes. So maybe we can just add a super slide camera movement for that, just a little bit, so that looks more natural. And I want to go to the last frame, change my X value just when I see it, just where I see myself, and I will go backwards, and let's go to the middle part and adjust it so that I can see myself. Maybe you can get closer to yourself like that, and let's get in behind. Maybe right here you can zoom out a little bit. Here, something like that. And I also forgot that. Okay, I didn't forget this. Should I do that? Let's do that. At the end, I want to get out of the frame super fast. And this is just what I do, just like we did in the beginning. Whoop. And We don't have a motion blur here, but we have it on render 3D. But this is super hard on your device, be careful. I will select hardware renderer because that works better for me. And click motion blur, go back to your edit page and render this in place, okay? I don't want to burn my PC. It's a laptop, not a PC, it's a Mac. Oh, what happened? I won't render that in place. I don't know what's wrong. Have I smoothed out that? No. Let's smooth out our camera movements as well. You can do better animation than that. I'm sure about it. Okay, and I want to take this clip and put it right here. This is where I fall on the couch. That's not the most realistic thing you have probably seen. So of course you want to add sound effects. You can add lots of whooshes here. So the car hit us and I cut the last part, and here we come, and we end up on the couch. So I want to add an adjustment clip right here in the middle. 1 2 3 4, 2 3 4. Go to the middle, go to fusion page, add a camera shake, overall strength keyframe, go to the first frame 0, last frame 0, edges duplicate, Command A, S. Add motion blur and take these handles closer to each other. Maybe I can increase the strength, not the strength, but let's add, yep. As you can see, this sells the effect. Like little things like that adds spice. I think that's what makes the effect better. Okay, honey, you think you're okay. I'm not even going to try doing that. I also want to add an adjustment clip to all of my clips. Go to Fusion, add a camera shake again, but this time the strength will be okay. I'm adjusting the strength and the speed, so this is giving me handheld effects. That's too much. Let's change the edges to duplicate. Yeah. Yeah, this part's, you feel that, right? That hit should be faster. Okay, I don't want to go into Fusion again. I will render this in place. Just when this hits me, click Command R, click this arrow at a speed point and make this part faster. That's perfect. Just perfect. And after you add some sound effects, that'll be amazing. I don't want to keep this video longer, so have a nice day. If you watch this far, I love you and you are very precious. Okay, don't forget that. Sometimes you will be broke, um, you will lose your friends, but don't lose that spark in your eyes, because that spark will bring you new friends, baby. What am I saying?